I've seen a thing or two throughout my career, and sometimes something is so absurd it'll make you scratch your head in confusion. And even after being in this industry for as long as I have, I get genuinely surprised. That has happened again for me today. I became aware of an interview CNN did recently with an actual member of the Sinaloa cartel, and I'm going to play some of it for you. But first, correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like the correspondent with CNN is being sympathetic to someone who is responsible for the death and destruction of countless American lives. So let's start with it.
According to the Trump administration, you are a terrorist. I mean, the cartels have been labeled a foreign terrorist organization. What do you make of that?
Well, the situation is ugly, but we have to eat.
What's your message to Donald Trump if he's watching this?
My respect. According to him, he's looking out for his people. But the problem is, the consumers are in the United States. If there weren't any consumers, we would stop.
Seriously? What's your message to President Donald Trump? CNN is giving a network TV platform to someone who just admitted that, yes, I'm not going to stop sending drugs into the United States ever. Does anyone think this is crazy? I do. I want to call it journalistic malpractice. At some point, I feel like someone with a brain at CNN should have stepped in and said, guys, maybe we don't need to give an interview to someone actively working to poison and kill American people. But they did. And you know why? Well, when you suffer from Trump derangement syndrome, you'll do some pretty crazy stuff, including what looks like to me sympathizing with cartel members. The reporter wanted him to be defiant even towards our president. This is sick. This whole thing is sick. All right, I want to keep going.
The Mexican military are making a big effort to crack down on the drug production here. How are you responding to that, and how does that impact your work?
Están haciendo un buen trabajo, pero pues como ellos vienen más, pues uno tiene que buscar la forma de seguir trabajando, claro, en baja escala, ¿entiendes? Pero
did you hear what she said there? Impact your work. You see, that's a very important choice of words to me. Almost like she's trying to bring about some type of humility to this guy. That his work is being impacted and he and his family, they're going to go hungry. Look, I want to explain this. That cartel member specifically is wanted by the Mexican military for producing fentanyl that he ships to the United States. That's his official job, ship in fentanyl. She does it again. She tries to make this gang member terrorist seem like he somehow has some kind of humility.
I mean, people are dying on a daily basis. Children are afraid to go to school. Do you have any sense of remorse over your role and your involvement in this group?
Claro que sí. Claro que sí. Creo que sí. Pues está triste la cosa, pero pues está triste la cosa, pero
No. Asking him if he has remorse, giving him a chance to apologize, like maybe we should feel bad for him. Hey, everyone, I make fentanyl that kills thousands of people every year in the United States, but I am sorry, and I want to take this time that CNN has given to me to apologize for the death and destruction I've brought upon your country. I say no. I'm sorry there, Mr. Cartel member. You don't get to explain yourself and say this is sad. Like I said, every now and again, there is a news story that surprises me. And I'll be honest, yes, I was surprised even by CNN that they interviewed that guy. And then the way it was done, why? What part of that exchange that we just saw brought any value to the journalistic table? What? If anything, I think the reaction is one of sickness by the millions of families who have been impacted over the years, one way or another, by the drugs Mexican cartels have dumped and continue to dump into our country. And CNN gave them a platform to explain their actions and then actually gave him time to send a message to the President of the United States. We all knew this, but that network is messed up. I mean, we knew it was already messed up and jacked up, but this is some scummy stuff here. In their quest to somehow resist President Trump, they have resorted to interviewing a Sinaloa cartel gang member, and their news department obviously thinks that this is a good idea. My, how far they have fallen.
Information, truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.